All right, my video is not. All right, folks, give me a moment to fix my video.
Before the judge comes on screen, if I stop your video and I mute you, please remain that way. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Lal, and we're going to begin with our first appearance calendar for misdemeanor cases with the State Court of Fulton County. Today's calendar is scheduled for January 9th, 2026. These are cases in which individuals, let me see now. Okay, I have ACDC present. I don't have, do I have courtroom 2 online? Okay. As I was saying, this is a misdemeanor first appearance calendar, courtroom 2. Oh, sorry, I don't want it. There we go. All right. Courtroom 2, are you still bringing folks in? All right, looks like almost everyone's in.
We're good to go, Judge.
Thank you, sir. As I was saying, my name is Judge Lal, and this is a first appearance for misdemeanor cases in which individuals were recently arrested and booked at the Fulton County Jail. Soon after being arrested, their cases have now been formally accused by the prosecutor, who is the Solicitor General of Fulton County. Today, when I address your case, I will let you know what is your new accusation number, the charges that have been brought against you, to appoint counsel where required, and to also set a bond. While we address each of your cases, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you choose to say during this virtual proceeding, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Now, with regards to bond, as warrants have been issued in most of these cases, and also we will get an opportunity to see what is your criminal history record if you have one. Based on these factors, you may qualify for what we call a signature bond, which can be either issued through the jail or through pretrial services. That means that you don't have to pay for your bond today, but you will have to comply with certain conditions. Failure to comply can result in your signature bond being revoked or surrendered. Others may qualify for what we call a surety bond or a cash bond, in which case you would have to pay for your bond either out of your own pocket or through a bonding company. All right, courtroom 2, who do we have first?
Number 16, Mr. Jordan.
This is State versus Jerron C.J. Jordan, accused of 2 misdemeanor offenses. We're going to waive sounding on count 1, and count 2 is criminal trespass. Case number is 26 CR 163J. Mr. Jordan, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Miss Renford. Any priors? Who do we have?
16,
Mr. Howard? Okay.
you got to open battery death by taking battery of a particular nature, as you say.
Mm-hmm.
Simple battery against police, on probation for arson in the first robbery, trespass from 2023 NOLO, 2023 trespass conviction. They got a lot of trespass.
All right. Thank you. Ms. Spear, what's the recommendation without going into the details?
Yes, Your Honor, there is a 5,500 surety and a 600 surety already set, so we would ask that would remain. SDET, no further contact with the victim, Mahogany Jones, and to stay away from Marta in reverence to his permanent ban already in place. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while in bond. Thank you.
Is Mr. Jordan already subject to electronic monitoring? Does he have an electronic monitor attached?
Not to my knowledge, Your Honor, no.
I have a electronic monitoring requirement in case 23 CR 1863J, ordered on December 15th, 2025.
I don't have the details of that particular case. I do see the charge, but that's all I show on that particular matter, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 22 years old. He has a good mailing address. He's been in Georgia all his life. He is currently trying to get a job at a public supermarket. He's a high school graduate, Your Honor. He is denying the allegations. I would be asking for a signature bond if Your Honor is inclined, and if not, for nothing more than $1,000, Your Honor, because he mentioned to me that he wouldn't be able to afford anything more than that with after he does like the 10% through a bonding company, Your Honor.
Okay. You'll need to look into his other open cases, Mr. Renford, and he's got 3 of them through accountability court. So you might want to inquire as to see what's going on over there.
Yes, he did mention he was in the accountability program, Your Honor, and that he'll be returning. He's like, he has housing with them, and he'll be returning there once he's released.
Okay. On count 1, that's going to be a $3,500 surety bond. On count 2 is going to be a $500 surety bond. This is a $4,000 surety bond. To have no further contact with Mahogany Jones and stay away from all Marta property, including the buses, the trains, and the stations. He does have a permanent ban, so until that ban is lifted, he cannot be seen at any Marta property. Next court date is going to be Ms. Young.
It's the 22nd, Your Honor.
Okay, next court date is January 22nd at 9 a.m. and it will be a virtual proceeding. Thank you.
And Your Honor, we would like to again request the SDET based on 2 counts of a count.
I cannot order any programs such as that pending a possible conviction, or if this is a diversion case, but this is not a DV matter. It doesn't authorize me to have these programs imposed.
Okay.
Next case.
Number 19, Mr. Malcolm.
This is State versus Quintavious Malcolm, case 26 CR 164B. Mr. Malcolm has got 2 counts of simple battery, family violence, as well as 1 count of theft by taking. Alleged incident date appears to be August 6th of last year. Mr. Malcolm, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
You seen those felony charges?
I saw them, but I didn't catch the case number. I'm so sorry.
I ain't
Go-
got, I didn't make a note of the case number. But,
Okay.
what else?
I have the case number. It's 25 PI
25.
010530.
All right. And I don't think he's got a bond in that particular matter. But in this particular case, Ms. Evans Battle, what's the recommendation?
We are recommending $6,000 surety, $2,500 for each of the simple battery counts, and $1,000 for the theft by taking. No further contact with Moesha Godfrey. Stay away from 942 Hank Aaron Drive, Atlanta. Surrender all or any firearms he would have in his possession. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. I know our victim advocate spoke with Ms. Godfrey. I'm not sure whether or not she's on the line today. She was given the information if the court was sound for her.
Ms. Godfrey, if you'd like to contribute to these proceedings, you'll need to unmute and start your video. Yeah, a lot of people
Hello.
here. I'm sorry. Are you Ms. Godfrey?
Yes.
Remove your hat. You're in a courtroom.
Oh, I'm at work. I'm currently at work right now.
All right, then please leave. Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. So my client is 28 years old. He's been in Georgia all his life. He went through the 9th grade of high school. His last job was at McDonald's. He's currently unemployed though and is looking for a new job. He did mention he has some MH issues. He has 3 children, Your Honor. I also spoke with Miss Godfrey earlier, and she mentioned that she's okay with him returning to the residence because they do live there together, and that she would like contact with him. So I would be asking that he's okay to, no stay away order and for no further violent contact, Your Honor. Also, I'd be asking for a signature bond on behalf of my client if Your Honor is inclined to do so. If not, Your Honor, the lowest possible amount for him.
Okay. On each count, it's going to be 1,000. This is going to be a $3,000 surety bond. No further contact with Manisha Godfrey. No contact with any children that he shares with her. If he wishes to have contact with the children or child that he shares with her, he would need to file a legitimation case and obtain a court-ordered parenting plan. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. And next court date is January 21st, sorry. Was it 22nd? 22nd, sorry, 22nd. Thank you.
Let's get number 14, Mr. Johnson.
Zacchaeus Quezani Johnson, is that correct?
No, ma'am.
Is it
Right.
Zacchaeus Johnson, right?
Zacchaeus Johnson.
Deputy, is this position number 14? I may be mispronouncing the name.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
just said the name wrong. I'm sorry.
All right, Mr. Johnson is accused of battery under case number 26 CR 141A. Alleged incident date appears to be December 28th, 2025. Just to verify, this individual's birth date is August 23rd, 2005. No, can't be correct. Yeah, 2005, that's correct. Mr. Johnson, you've been advised of your right to remain silent. Your attorney is going to be, is it Ms. Renford or is it Ms. Tucker? Okay,
No,
thank you.
Your Honor, this was a conflict case. I do believe I saw Mr. Murphy on a few minutes ago.
He is. Let me find out. Mr. Dennis Murphy? Deputy, do you know with which attorney Mr. Johnson had spoken?
You talk to Mr. Murphy, he's on.
Yeah, he's not coming. I don't know whether he's having a technical issue. Can I take another case until Mr. Murphy is able to come back on the Zoom? Attorney Dennis Murphy?
Yeah, we can do position number 25, Mr. Oddister.
Okay. And I have a Spanish interpreter case. Would the attorney like to be in a breakout for that case, or are we ready to proceed?
You should be good to go when I bring the women in.
Okay, thank you. Christopher Lamar Oddister is accused of theft by taking from January 8th of 2026. Mr. Oddister, your case number is 26CR185C. You've been advised of your right to remain silent. Your attorney is going to be Miss Tucker, is it? Miss Tucker, are you representing
should
Mr.
be,
Oddister?
It's me, Your Honor.
Oh, Miss
Sorry.
Renford? Okay, no problem. Your attorney is Miss Renford. And any priors, Mr. Howard?
This is 100th arrest on probation for robbery. 23 SC 191063. You got an open case for erratic lane change, obstruction, giving false name, no insurance. 2025 probation, 24 failed to appear.
Thank you. Miss Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. We have probation violations in 2026, 2025, 2024, and an FTA added 2024. As mentioned, this is his 100th cycle. There's a $1,000 surety already set. We would ask that it remain. No further contact with the victim, William Brown. Stay away from the incident location at 2 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. And sounds like we need a social worker visit on this. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Miss Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 53 years old. He's been in Georgia all his life. He has a good mailing address, and he is actually about to get a new apartment, Your Honor. He mentioned to me he has a job lined up at that apartment complex for maintenance. So he's at risk of not having that job the longer he stays in here. He has his GED, Your Honor, and I would be asking if Your Honor could lower what it's set at. We would greatly appreciate that, but if not, then we'll be okay with that, Your Honor.
Bond is set at $100. It's a cash bond. No further contact with William Brown. Stay away from 2 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. And he'll need a social worker visit to explore housing and a possible BH issue as well. Next court date is January 22nd. Next case?
Next we got 32, Mr. Spencer.
This is State versus Demetrius Spencer, accused of simple battery family violence from November 4th of last year. Case 26CR187B. Mr. Spencer, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. Any prize?
This is 9th arrest. I got FTAs from 2026, 25, and 24. That's it.
An FTA from 26?
25 and 24, correct.
Okay. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. I was just double checking if we had reached out to the victim or not. It doesn't appear we have, but I thought I saw her on the Zoom. We're asking for a $2,000 surety. Stay away from 1995 Rambling Lane. No further contact with the victim, Josanna Hewley, and the FVIP program. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Spencer is 28 years of age. He is an Atlanta native. He was able to provide me with a good residential address. He is currently employed at Staff Zone and Labor Finders. We are asking that the court not order the stay away. The incident location, that address is his mother's residence, Ms. Tiana Spencer. We have no objections to no contact with Ms. Hughley. We ask the court for the lowest bond that the court finds appropriate in this manner, no more than $1,000 surety if possible.
All right. Is it Miss Hewley or Miss Hughley? And if you want to say something, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Shosanna Hughley.
And if we could clarify, because according to the warrant, he went to her residence, that this did not occur at his mother's house.
I have 1995 rambling, and yes, that's what the warrant says. Apparently came to her residence to visit the children. So
He
I'm a
does
little
not,
confused.
sorry, Your Honor. He does have a separate address, but that address is
Okay, just give me a second. I think this person who just appeared on Samsung is driving. Will the host please remove this person from Zoom? Samsung SM S71U, remove them from Zoom. And then Miss Josanna Hughley, if
Yes.
you wish, you need to start your video. Miss Chanel Young, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I just sent her a message.
Could you remove Samsung SM? That's a person driving.
Yes,
They've
ma'am.
got a pair of headphones on. Okay. Okay. This
Yeah.
person who just showed up on iPhone, a gentleman in a black shirt, are you involved in the Demetrius Spencer case?
Would that be me?
Yes.
No, ma'am.
Switch your video off and mute your screen. Last call for Josanna Hewley. Okay. Anything else, Ms. Tucker?
Start my video. It's saying the host have me disabled.
I just sent the message.
Okay, good. All right, thank you. Ms. Hewley, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm that, where's your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
What would you like to tell us?
So the address that they does have is currently his mom. It was never my address. I was there. That's what I just want to correct.
Are you
It's
living
his
at that
mom.
location?
I was currently living at that location.
Are you still living at 1995 Rambling Lane with your children?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Thank you. Anything else, Ms. Tucker?
nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay. On the simple battery family violence, that's going to be a $1,200 surety bond. No further contact with Josanna Hewley, and no further contact with the child or children that he shares with Miss Hewley. If he wishes to have any kind of contact with the children, he would need to file a legitimation case with the appropriate superior court and get a court-ordered parenting plan to have joint visitation and joint custody. At the same time, then Miss Hewley can counter in that case to seek child support and any insurance for the children. He's to stay away from 1995 Rambling Lane, Atlanta, Georgia, as long as Miss Hewley and the children reside at those premises. Now, if she vacates the premises with the children, then Mr. Spencer may return to the property. But in the meantime, he's to stay 200 yards away from Miss Hewley and not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. Also, within 30 days of being released, he will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. And if he completes the program, he may petition the court by motion to lift the no further contact and amend it to no further violent contact. This is a 24-week class, and he would need to complete each and every one of the classes without missing or skipping them, and pay for them out of his own pocket. Next court date is going to be January 22nd. Thank you.
All right, then we got 35, Mr. Turner.
Turner. Oh, okay. Mr. Murphy is here also. Mr. Murphy, please hold. We'll be getting to your client very shortly.
That's fine, Your Honor.
Thank you. Sorry, Deputy. Lots of pages today. Is this Errol Turner?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Errol Turner is accused of 2 counts of simple battery family violence from March 10th of last year, case number 26CR190D. Mr. Turner, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Miss Tucker. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
17. 2018 hit and run. 2018 resisting officer conviction. 2012 simple battery conviction. 2011 ag assault conviction. History come out of Louisiana. That's it.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, we're asking for a 1,000 surety per charge, 8 anger awareness courses. We were able to speak with one of the 2 victims. We were able to speak with, I'm going to say her name wrong, Emily White, who said that she had moved out, so she does not request to stay away, and she's okay with no further violent contact, as this is her stepfather. We have not spoken to the other child or her mother, so we don't know how they feel about the matter. So we'll continue with the no further violent contact and no stay away at this time. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
All right. Is there anyone who wanted to address this case who's on Zoom? All right, Ms. Tucker?
Mr. Turner is 38 years of age. He's lived in the Atlanta area for 4 years now. For 5 years now. He has an associate's degree. He is a store manager at an AutoZone location. We are also agreeable with no further violent contact. The incident date was March 10th, 2025, so almost a year now. There haven't been any further incidents. Furthermore, Mr. Turner hasn't had an arrest in 8 years. No failure to appears. He will reappear in this case. We are asking for a signature bond in this matter. He's very concerned about maintaining his employment as the store manager while resolving this case.
All right. Thank you. For the simple battery in each count, that's going to be $1,500. This is going to be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. No further violent contact with Emily White. I'm not sure who is the other minor has the initials AW. And he may return to the 1476 Raintree Drive location in Roswell, if that's where he lives. No further violent contact means that there cannot be any future physical or verbal altercations with these individuals that will result in law enforcement being involved again. Otherwise, your signature bond will be revoked, and it can either convert to a cash bond, a surety bond, or a no bond status. Within 30 days of being released, you will enroll in a domestic violence. Well, no, I don't think the warrant calls for that. I'm going to amend that to you're going to enroll in 8 anger awareness classes, and that will be with pretrial services. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons and firearms. Your next court date will be sent to your Raintree location. Thank you.
All right, going back to 14, Mr. Johnson.
Okay, because they're saying it already there.
Is that Mr. Murphy's client, Johnson?
It is, Judge.
All right, let me just get back to that. Oh, here we are. Okay. All right, Mr. Johnson, his case number is 26CR141A, accused of battery from December 28th of 2025. His counsel is conflict, and it's Mr. Dennis Murphy. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
On probation. Entering auto, unlawful to participate in criminal street gang. I saw an open pretrial case for contributing to delinquency of a minor. It's 25 SC 005765. That's it.
Miss Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. I was just trying to look at the notes. I thought that he was also involved in the incident with the same victim the next day. In either instance, at this particular time, based on the information contained in the warrant, court I know has already read, we are asking for bond be set in the amount of $5,000 as a surety bond. That he have no further contact with his co-defendant, Mr. Watson, and I believe the jail is responsible for separating Mr. Watson, Mr. Johnson, as well as Mr. Buford, that are all incarcerated at the same location, I believe. And no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. Thank you.
Mr. Murphy?
Judge, it was my understanding my client had been brought over from Cobb County and initially was at the Fulton County Jail on a open misdemeanor, and this was a jail flight. My client's age 20. He is employed as a DoorDash driver. He has quite a few children, minor children, more than 3. He does reside in the Atlanta area at 3006 Delmar Lane with his girlfriend in Atlanta. Again, I'd ask for a signature bond in this, given he has another case. This is a jail incident, and he'll certainly will abide with the court notices until this case gets resolved. But again, he's got to make bond on another charge that I'm not or appointed for, so I have no knowledge of. But given his age and some of his responsibilities, I'd ask the court to consider a signature bond therein.
His bond at the present time is going to be $1,500. It is a surety bond. No further contact with the victim, and the sheriff is authorized to house him separately from the alleged victim in this case. As well, I believe there's a co-defendant involved as well. I don't know if Mr. Johnson is returning to the Cobb County detention facility, but in the meantime, I think his signature bond through pretrial in his felony case may be subject to being surrendered due to this particular incident. But that's in Superior Court, so I will let you take it up with that division. Next court date is going to be January 22nd. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
We've got 17, Mr. Kendrick.
Keon Kendrick's case is 26 CR 192E. He's accused of criminal trespass from January 7th of this year. Mr. Kendrick, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Renford. Any priors?
59 on probation. Criminal trespass 25 CR 002-635Y. I think like 3 trespass convictions from last year. One from 2022. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Evans-Bell, excuse me.
Yes, Your Honor. State is asking for $500 surety. Stay away from the property location, which is
The Chevron at Washington Road?
Chevron gas at the gas station there, and that he speak with the social worker upon his release. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Kendrick is 45 years old. He's a Atlanta native. He plans to get his GED soon. He has been unemployed for a while, but he's actively looking to find a job, Your Honor. I would be asking for a signature bond from my client if Your Honor is inclined. And if not, we will take the $500 surety, Your Honor. But if possible, we'd like a signature bond from my client. He does have a good mailing address. He provided me with his mother's address. I'm not sure what the social worker visit is for, so I don't think he needs one because he mentioned that he stays at his mom's house. So if it's for something else, okay, but he does have housing. So just wanted to let the court know that.
Okay. Bond is set at $50. Is a cash bond. He's to stay 200 yards away from the Chevron gas station at 4485 Washington Road. He'll also need a social worker visit in order to determine housing or any BH issues. He has had 4 arrests in 2025 alone, and he was just released on December 31st. So either he misses us or he'll need a social worker evaluation. Thank you.
All right, next we go on to number 26, Mr. Owenby. I'm not coming to court. I'm not coming to court. Do I come to court?
Is this Richard Frederick Owenby?
Ma'am, that's right.
Okay. With the suffix junior, charged with simple battery from July 30th of last year, case 26 CR 169C. Mr. Owenby, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be, is it Mr. Lee?
Yes, Your Honor, Mark Lee.
All right, sir. Any priors, Mr. Howard? I'm sorry, you muted?
18, open harassment phone call out of Jackson County. That was January 3rd of this year. On probation, false imprisonment, robbery, it appears, out of Athens, Clark County. That's it. I mean, I can keep going, but.
All right. Ms. Evans Battle?
Your Honor, in this particular case, the state is asking for a surety bond in the amount of $1,500, that he have no further contact with Santez Whitlock, that he stay away from JJ Food Mark at 507 Joseph Lowry Boulevard Northwest, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. And if the court is able to place any anger awareness classes in place, that we would ask for the court to do so. Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Lee?
Yes, Your Honor, before the court is Mr. Richard Owensby. He's a lifelong resident of Georgia, lived here his entire 36 years of life. He has a good address in the Georgia area that I have and can share with the court. He's a high school graduate. He does have some college education, Your Honor. He has kids. He works for the family company, Owenby and Associates. He runs a family business. His job in the business is to supervise over everyone, to make sure the employees, everyone's doing fine. You heard a brief, minimal criminal history he has, Your Honor. And so we're just asking that you set a bond in the amount of $1,000. He does have health concerns. He's been diagnosed with schizophrenia, and he's taking medication, Open, to remedy those side effects. So he asked that she set a bond so he can come home and continue taking this medication and do the things he need to do to continue and fix his life.
This location, 507 Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard, is that where he works?
No, Your Honor, it is not.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Thank you. Bond is set at 1,200. This is a surety bond. Next court date is January 22nd. It will be a virtual proceeding. So if he doesn't bond out, please make sure you obtain a Zoom link. That is essentially a plea and arraignment calendar. No further contact with Santez Whitlock, and to stay away from the JJ's Food Mart at 507 Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard in Northwest Atlanta.
Did you say it was 1,200 bond? I just want to make sure.
Yes, 1,200 surety. Correct.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. That was the last of my matters. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you're number 30, Mr. Rogers.
Courtney Rogers, case number is 26 CR 174A, accused of 3 counts of simple battery family violence stemming from a May 8th, 2025 incident. Mr. Rogers, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Miss Tucker. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, 8 total. On probation out of DeKalb, possession of a firearm by convicted felon. On probation in Fulton, possession of a knife or a firearm during the commission. I got a 2021 fleeing and officer conviction. That's it.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. Give me just a second. We reviewed the phone calls between defendant and the victim. And it boils down to, quote, "Tell them what you told them last time." We have concerns being that there is a 2020 cruelty to children in the third ag assault, and a 2025 battery family violence cruelty to children in the third. We're asking for 1,000 surety per charge. No further contact with the victim, Ashanti Hessaway. Stay away from 765 McDaniel Street, the Family Violence Intervention Program. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
He has a couple of probation holds at the present time, so let's see how that goes. Okay. Ms. Tucker, or I'm sorry, is there anyone who wanted to contribute to this proceeding who's on Zoom other than Public Defense Counsel Tucker?
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Hessaway, you'll need to start your video.
Um,
All right, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
yeah.
Please raise your phone in front of your face. All right, what would you like to tell us?
I wanted to ask for contact Roger.
I'm sorry, your audio is going in and out. I can't hear you. You were asking for what?
I was asking for contact with Mr. Rogers. He doesn't pose any threat to me. We do share 2 boys together. The day of the incident, my family was trying to talk for me and tell, so the things in the report is over exaggerated and not accurate. He's an amazing father, so I was trying to see, ever since the situation we have evolved, so I'm trying to see, can we still have contact?
All right. And have you found the firearm?
Say it again.
Have you found the missing firearm?
Yes, I went to the police station and told them that.
What did you tell them?
I told them that it was in my car and it wasn't in the house.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Miss Tucker, yes, anything to add?
Yes, Mr. Rogers is 23 years of age. He is an Atlanta native. He was able to provide me with a good residential address that he's maintained the last 5 months. He does help support his 2 minor children, a 2-year-old and 1-year-old son. The incident location that the state is asking for a stay away from, it's his mother's residential address, so we are asking that that stay away not be ordered. And we are asking as well for no further violent contact with Ms. Hessaway.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, also, Your Honor, we are requesting a signature bond on behalf of Mr. Rogers. And if not a signature bond, the lowest bond that the court will allow in this matter.
Okay. He's got 2 probation holds, so I'm not certain where we're going to go with this one. But presently on count 1, that's going to be a $2,000 surety bond. Count 2 is going to be a $2,000 signature bond. Count 3 is going to be a $2,000 signature bond. This is a total of a $6,000 surety bond. No further violent contact with Ashanti Hassaway. He may continue to exercise the parenting plan that he has with Miss Hessaway. I'm not going to keep him away from 765 McDaniel Street, but no further violent contact means there cannot be any physical or verbal altercations with Miss Hessaway and or her children. Within 30 days of being released, Mr. Rogers will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program, and this will be a 24-week program that he will need to attend and complete all the classes without missing or skipping them. Oh, and the signature bond to pretrial, that will be on a level 3 report, and he will report for a period of 12 months. And this 12 months reporting will begin once he is released from his probation hold. Thank
said
you.
6,000 goods. Or what is the bond now?
No, it's 2,000 surety on count 1, 2,000 signature bond through level 3 on count 2, and 2,000 signature bond level 3 on count 3. So it's a 6,000 split bond.
It's per judge.
Yeah.
And
Next court date is January 22nd. Sorry, Ms. Tucker, what was that?
yes, I just wanted to clarify. So you are ordering the stay away, but you're ordering
No,
for the
no stay away, no
Okay.
no violent contact with Ashanti Hathaway and the children, and he's required to enroll in a DVIP within 30 days of being released. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and definitely no firearms, given his firearm convictions, which means that if he wants to go visit 765 McDaniel Street, Southwest Atlanta, all firearms must be removed from the home. He's not allowed to have any firearms on his person, in any home he occupies or in any vehicle he occupies.
Yes, Shauna, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next we have 31, Mr. Smith.
Jabri Edward Smith is accused of fare evasion and criminal trespass. Case number is 26 CR 170B. Mr. Smith, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. Any prize?
Smith,
Yeah. Position 31.
7. On probation out of Douglas County, armed robbery. On probation in Fulton for battery. 2025 failed to appear. 2023 trespass obstruction conviction. That's it.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. If possible, we are asking for a split bond in this case. The recommendation is $1,000 on the criminal trespass and a signature bond through the jail on the fare evasion. Stay away from all MARTA locations in accordance with a permanent ban. Ask that a social worker visit take place for both housing, BHET, and that he have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Shauna. Mr. Smith is a 34-year-old Atlanta native. He was able to provide me with the residential address. He's employed doing DoorDash. We're asking for the current bond amount to be reduced. If the court finds it appropriate, a signature bond on both counts. That is what we're requesting on his behalf.
Okay. On the fare evasion, that's going to be $5. On the criminal trespass, that's going to be $30. His total bond is a $35 cash bond to stay away from all MARTA in accordance with any active suspension. Next court date is January 22nd. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next we got 33, Mr. Stevens.
Stevens, Tracy Lee, okay. State versus Tracy Lee Stevens, accused of theft of lost or mislaid property from October 3rd of last year, case number 26 CR 188H. Mr. Stevens, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. Any priors?
Yeah, 20. Last was 2016 probation, 2011 burglary conviction, and a 2010 arrest related to CWAC. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, there's a $1,200 surety already set by the previous magistrate. We would ask that it remain in place. Stay away from the incident location of Publix 5829 Campbellton Road, an anti-theft course. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Thank you. Bond is set as a 1,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. Stay away from the Publix at Campbellton Road. And if he returns to that location, he'll be arrested again and his signature bond will be revoked. Next court date will be sent to his current address. Thank you.
Thank you.
You said pretrial level or jail?
Pretrial level 1.
Sit there, who's your friend? All right, we go to number 3, Mr. Brown.
I don't want to jinx it, but has anybody seen any add-ons so far?
Nah, this should be everybody. It was 38 on the push.
That's the rumor.
Like I said, I don't want to jinx it, but okay. I have David Lawrence Brown, and Mr. Brown's accused of battery, family violence, case 26CR157Y. Mr. Brown, you've been advised of your right to remain silent. Your attorney is going to be Miss Renford?
That's
Oh.
me, Your Honor.
Oh, there you are, Mr. Abraham Ahmed. Okay. Mr. Abraham Ahmed, and
This is second 2020 suspended license.
okay, thank you. Ms. Spear, any objection to a signature bond through pretrial? And I can hear from Ms. Goss.
Objection based solely on office policy based on the family violence charge.
Okay.
But I read the whole warrant, same as you. I understand where you're
Okay.
going with this.
Ms. Chanzania Goss, please unmute.
Yes.
Please raise your right hand if you want to say something. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right. That looks like a nasty wound. What would you like to tell me?
I don't really have nothing to say. I would, I would like it if he would get a signature bond and have a no violent contact with me.
Are you comfortable with that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Abraham Ahmed, presently I'm going to set a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. No further violent contact with Shanzania Goss. And within 30 days, he is to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program and attend and complete all 24 classes at his expense. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Pretrial monitoring may end once he submits the certificate showing that he has completed his classes. Although the case remains open. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons, including firearms. Any objection, Mr. Abraham Ahmed?
No, Your Honor. Apologies. Was there an ADET or am I making that up?
Not for me.
No,
Okay.
none from us right now.
Never mind.
He just can't consume any alcohol and illegal drugs until this case is resolved.
Understood.
Your Honor, where it says, alternate date, in that, pre-trial, do you just want me to leave it in 6 months, so he must complete it in 6 months, or how do you want me to word that?
Pretrial monitoring ends when he completes his DVIP program.
Okay, thank you.
So as you know, when we release an individual through pretrial services, the monitoring is for up to a period of 6 months, unless it's extended by the judge. Just FYI. Even though pretrial monitoring may expire after 6 months, the case will still remain open and active until it's adjudicated completely. All right. Courtroom 2, who do we address next?
Number 12, Mr. Holsey.
All right. 12, 12, 12. This is State versus Rashad Holsey, case number 26CR191Y. Mr. Holsey has got 2 counts of battery family violence from November 1st, 2024. Mr. Holsey, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. Abraham Ahmed. And any priors?
Yeah. This is ninth arrest. We got an open case out of Clayton County. Trafficking of a controlled substance. Giving false name, possession of a Schedule 1. That's all I put. Let me see if you got something more. You can come back to me.
All right. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, and I have his prior history as driving without a suspended license conviction from 2008, one from 2021. He pled no conviction for driving without a license conviction from 2022. He has an open, and that's the open charges that Mr. Howard spoke of. There were prior violent arrests, but no convictions. In this particular case, this occurred November the 1st of 2024 at the location of a friend's house. And he was upset because she did not want to get back together with him. And he, as she was trying to get into the elevator, he grabbed her by the throat at that particular time and applied pressure. She did not become unconscious, so there's no allegation of strangulation per the statute. But she was afraid. She continues to be afraid. She wants no further contact with him. Bond is requested at $3,500, a surety as to each count, and that would be a $7,000 good bond, no further contact, stay away from her location if he knows where she lives. I do not want to announce her address. He needs to stay away. There are to be no firearms, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Mr. Abraham?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Holsey is 42 years old. He has some college specifically in political science. As to his job, he works as a maintenance tech. Before that, he's working at a filler tech at an automotive liquids and supply company. He's been in Georgia his entire life. He has most of his family here as well. He has a 6-year-old son, an 11-year-old son, a 13-year-old son, and then a set of twins, one 20-year-old daughter, and a 20-year-old son. As to his community ties, he stays tied into the community with his volunteer work with Toys for Tots and other nonprofit organizations. He also coaches the youth basketball team, I think for 18-year-old and 14-year-olds. As to bond, Your Honor, we would ask and we would request signature bond. We're absolutely amenable to the no contact, Your Honor, as well as the stay away. We would just simply request signature bond.
On each count, it's going to be 750. His total bond is 1,500. It is a surety bond. No further contact with Ketsi Ginyard. To stay 200 yards away from her and not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner, including in person, mail, email, phones, and social media. Thank you. Next court date is going to be January 22nd.
All right, next we got Mr. Dennis. What's it? I don't remember getting his No, Dennis. Come on.
Mr. Murphy, did you have another client?
I don't know if he's on the calendar. I ain't give a position on him.
He is not.
Mr. Dennis?
Philip Dennis?
I did see him. Yeah, he was on the bullshit.
Can I have a booking number, Deputy?
2600384.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, this is Philip Henry Dennis, accused of simple battery family violence under 26 CR 000-158. Is he on our calendar?
Yes, we do have an add-on coming in.
Yeah.
He was on the pull sheet. I have his history though.
Yeah, I had him too, so.
I totally jinxed it, didn't I? Okay. Well, all right, Mr. Abraham Ahmed, are you representing Mr. Dennis?
I am, Your Honor.
All right. Let me see now. So according to the warrant, Mr. Dennis is accused of simple battery family violence I don't know if that's still the same charge on the accusation, is it?
Yes, there's
No.
2 counts though.
So based on the warrant under EW 0471361, he is charged with 2 counts of simple battery family violence from incident date of October 30th, 2024. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
This is ninth. Last arrest was 2009 trespass. So everything else is over.
Okay.
Your
Thank you.
Honor, 1 second. He's not on the calendar because it's a bond order that says 3,000 pretrial level 1.
Oh, it's already been addressed? Okay.
Let me see who put this in. Hold on 1 second.
Is that the case, same case number? 26 CR 158? I don't have the division.
It's F.
F, okay.
Oh, hold
Judge
on.
Richardson?
I'm looking at the wrong person.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking what.
Nah, he
Okay,
got no bond
Okay,
set.
go ahead, Your Honor.
thank you.
I'm like, what?
All right, Ms. Spear, and what's the recommendation?
2,000 surety, that's 1,000 for each charge. There's no stay away necessary as the victim has moved away, I guess she said. No further contact. She is requesting Dolores Jimenez, I believe.
Jimenez? Mhm.
We have talked with her. She says there's quite a lengthy history of domestic violence, lots of fighting, claims he is very aggressive. She has reached out to her several times. She reached out to her sister. Apparently, someone called pretending to be the public defender, asking her to drop the charges and tell the judge he can return home. That was not her request. So the state's going to stay with our 2,000 surety. No further contact with the victim. And if we can figure out whether or not she's still at the incident location, then we would ask for a stay away.
Dolores Jimenez, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute. I'm not sure who this person is with pink hair. Oh, there she is. Okay.
Good
Um,
morning. Good afternoon. Yes, I am. I'm here.
All right, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes,
Okay. So, Ms. Jimenez, are you the individual who was allegedly involved with Mr. Dennis?
correct.
Okay. And do you still reside at 1080 West Peachtree Street?
No, I had to leave because of the situation that
Okay. And Mr. Dennis was recently booked into the jail on January 7th, 2026. When did you allegedly receive any contact from the public defender's office?
today, prior, like 20 minutes prior to this court hearing, it
And
was
with
before
whom
2
did you
p.m.
speak? And with whom did you speak?
He said that he was the public defender for me, for Mr. Dennis. And before the public defender called me, his father, Henry Dennis, called me and he said that a lawyer wanted to talk to me. I didn't answer that phone call, but they left a voice message. And then the public defender called me a few minutes later and he let me know that he was calling because Mr. Dennis had asked him to call me, I'm sorry.
And what else?
I told the public defender that I was not going to, answer. He asked me to drop the charges, and he was asking me to not do the not contact. So I said that I needed to talk to the person that contacted me before, which is Miss Andrews, and I will let her know, and then I would talk to. So I didn't call him back. I didn't say anything else.
And did this attorney identify his name?
I think his name, I didn't write it down, but I got it in a voice call and I got it in a message. And he said his name and he said his phone number, and it's in one of the voice message that I got in my caller ID.
Okay, you're free to share that with the victim advocate's office if you want to. All right,
Yes,
thank
I
you.
will. I
Thank you,
will.
Ms. Jimenez.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Mr. Abraham Ahmed? Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to clarify a couple of things. First and foremost, I did call Ms. Dolores Figueroa Jimenez, and I did not, absolutely by no means, I did not ask her to drop any of the charges. I simply was inquiring, as Mr. Philip Dennis asked me, I was inquiring as to what her wishes were to be as to the contact order, to get a better idea and to present the best case possible for Mr. Philip Dennis. So I just wanted to put that on the record. I did not ask anybody to drop any charges. I did not ask any alleged victims to do anything. As to Mr. Philip Dennis, Your Honor, he is 55 years old. He has his bachelor's in finance. He works at a law firm, commercial law firm, sorry, a business law firm, but he also does commercial, he's a commercial loan officer. He's been at that law firm though for about just shy of a decade now. In the past, he was a fireman for about 5 years, but at that law firm, he's been employed as a paralegal. He also owns his own company, AAA Technologies, which he essentially, it's a processing company for SBA loans. And he's been in Georgia for about 6 years now, so quite a while. He has most of his family up here in Georgia. He has two kids, or two children, that is a 29-year-old daughter and a 32-year-old daughter. As to his address, it is where the alleged altercation took place. He's been there for about 2 years. His name is on the lease. As we just got confirmation, the alleged victim did move out. As to bond, Your Honor, considering the lengthy amount of time since any past case occurred, we would simply request a signature bond. If not, we would request as low as possible. And we would also request no negative contact between the parties and no stay away, Your Honor.
Okay. On each count is going to be a $2,000 bond. That's going to be a total of a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. No further contact with Ms. Dolores Jimenez or Ms. Dolores Figueroa. I'm not sure which name she goes by today. He can return to the West Peachtree location. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and no weapons and no firearms. He will complete 8 anger awareness classes through pretrial program. And this must be completed within 180 days from today. When I say no contact with Ms. Figueroa, Ms. Jimenez, that means no contact via in-person, mail, email, phones, computers, social media, and definitely nobody can contact Ms. Jimenez on behalf of Mr. Dennis, even by a third party, because if she reports that to the victim advocate's office, the Solicitor General's office is free to file a motion to have his bond revoked. Thank you.
Last one. Number 8, Mr. Gibson.
Ms. Jimenez, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Still there.
J. Vontae Gibson is accused of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from January 7th, 2026, case number 26CR194J. Mr. Gibson has been advised of his rights and his attorney is going to be
That's my case, Judge.
Mr. Murphy. Okay. And is the
Second.
public, I'm sorry, go ahead. Mr.
Second
Hall.
arrest.
Okay.
2021, driving without a valid license, no low. Clayton County.
That's why he was a passenger. Okay. Ms. Spear, do you know if Tavius Harris has been arrested?
I believe he has, Your Honor, but I will double check because I had quite a handful of cases to go through.
Okay. But in the meantime, what's the recommendation?
There's a $2,500 surety already set. We would ask that it remain. No further contact with his co-defendant, Atavius Harris, and the Operation 21 program, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Mr. Murphy, this is going to be a 1,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, no firearms, and he is to have no contact with Atavius Harris. He's also not to operate any motor vehicle unless he has a valid driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration. While he is reporting to pre-trial twice a month, he will enroll and complete the Operation 21 decision-making program. That's a program that's available in Fulton County. Please Google that. I myself don't have the direct link to it.
Yes, Judge, I can get it to him.
Okay. Next court date will be sent to his current residential address. Please be sure to provide that. Thank you.
Yes,
And
Judge.
Mr. Atavius was arrested yesterday, Your Honor, it looks like.
He was.
Yes.
Superior or state court?
Superior.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I advise my client to stay away from Harris pending the outcome of the case. He's got
Okay.
address and Conyers. We appreciate the grace of the court.
Thank you,
Mr.
sir.
Murphy, if you need any help with Operation 21, just reach out. Everyone at our office knows about it.
Yes, Judge. Or thank you, Ms. Pierce.
Absolutely.
Next case?
Number 9, Mr. Hall.
Oh, 9. Okay. Eugene Hall is accused of criminal trespass, loitering, and prowling. Case number 26CR159D. Mr. Hall has been advised of his rights, and his attorney is Mr. Abraham Ahmed. And yes, Mr. Howard?
Fifth arrest. Is that a resident of Detroit, Michigan on the booking?
Okay.
He got to open PI trust. He got to dismiss PI and trespass. I saw a 2025 trespass that was dismissed. 2025 trespass out of Michigan conviction. And all his Georgia arrests come from Georgia Tech.
Okay.
That's it.
Ms. Spear?
Yes. I show an active warrant out of Dearborn, Michigan. I don't know if Mr. Howard saw that or not, but that's what my GCIC showed.
Yeah, they probably not coming. If you
Yeah,
don't have
I
a
didn't-
fugitive hold, they not coming.
Yeah, I kind of figured that too. We're asking for a 2,000 surety, 1,000 per charge. Stay away from the Georgia Tech campus. He has an active 5-year criminal trespass already in place that's valid until August 21st of 2030. And it looks like potentially a social worker visit. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
2030. Okay. Mr. Abraham?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Hall is 33 years old. He has his bachelor's, in arts and design. He's currently in between jobs, but before that, he was stocking shelves for about 3 years and also working as a cashier. Before that, he was doing some graphic design and flashpoints as well, utilizing his degree. As to his ties to Georgia, he hasn't been here a very long time, but he does have some family here. He has a 6-year-old son and an 8-year-old daughter. He is currently unhoused, but we have referred him to a social worker to take care of that. As to bond, Your Honor, we do understand the prior criminal trespass. However, we would simply request signature bond. Mr. Hall is experiencing some financial difficulties, and he is absolutely fine with staying away from all Georgia Tech property. We just request signature bond so we can get him out of here.
Unfortunately, he doesn't qualify for a signature bond. He was just released from the Fulton County Jail on August 20th after spending a few days for criminal trespass. Prior to that, he spent 69 days with us last year. So I'm not certain what's going on, but they all involve Georgia Tech. So I think there is a very high likelihood of him reoffending. On the criminal trespass, that's going to be $75. On the loitering and prowling, that's going to be $25. And this is going to be a $100 cash bond to stay away from all Georgia Tech property in accordance with his active suspension that expires at the end of 2030. His next court date is going to be January 22nd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next we got number 10, Mr. Hill.
Rashid Hill is accused of simple battery family violence, case number 26CR183Y. Mr. Hill, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Abraham Ahmed. Any priors?
11. Got a 07 battery not prosecuted. 06 battery DV, simple battery DV dismissed. That's it.
Thank you. Is there a Preston Hill on Zoom that wants to say anything?
That would be Otisha
Yeah,
Preston Hill.
no.
Um,
Miss Evans Bevel, what's your recommendation?
Your Honor, in this particular case, I believe the victim, I thought she was going to be on. She has a TPO out of Douglas County for offenses that occurred there, which so we're asking for a surety, a $3,000 surety, no further contact, stay away from 2800 Palm View Court, Southwest Fulton. We're also asking for a third-party transfer. That would be consistent with the visitation plan that is already in place. It's my understanding right now, they exchange the child for visitation every other weekend at the police station. And the father is to communicate directly with the daughter as he's been doing. So thank you, Judge.
Mr. Abraham, is the visitation and contact parenting plan, is that all established in Clayton County?
Douglas County, Your Honor, I believe.
Okay. It's going to be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No further contact with Otisha Preston Hill, and he's to comply with any active protective order that's issued in by whichever jurisdiction, whether it's Douglas or Clayton or any other state. These protective orders tend to go nationwide. He's to stay away from the Palm View Court. He may exercise his visitation or joint visitation or parenting plan through a third party. So he'll need to select someone who can arrange for the child or children to be picked up and dropped off. He himself cannot pick up and drop off the children himself. He reports to pretrial twice a month, and he will complete 8 anger awareness classes while he's reporting to pretrial. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and his next court date will be sent to his current mailing address, which hopefully is not the Palm View Court location.
It's not, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I got the level. What's the total amount?
It's only one count, so it's 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2.
Okay. 11, Mr. Hines.
Judge, is position 4 there still?
Is Echeverria still in the courtroom, Deputy?
No, I didn't bring the females in at all yet.
Okay, that's fine. I'll stand by. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Thank you.
Naja Naeem Hines is accused of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from January 6 of 2026, case number 26CR160B. Mr. Hines, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Abraham Ahmed. Any priors?
35. I got a probation hold.
Okay, I saw that.
Okay. You saw the other stuff too then.
Mhm.
You want more or you good?
No, we're good. Thank you. Ms. Spear? I'm sorry, you're muted.
Sorry, doing too much at once. I show 1,000 surety already set. But I'm second guessing myself now. He fled after getting served the TPO. Do we still show the 2 open warrants, Mr. Howard?
Yes, they are still
Okay.
open.
Okay,
and-
just checking.
Mhm.
We don't need an a stay away since he's been served with the TPO. And the family violence is being addressed otherwise, so we'll just leave the 1,000 surety for the obstruction, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Are we in agreement with that, Mr. Abraham?
That was a $1,000 short to Your Honor.
Yes.
We would request it to be lower, and I can give the background of Mr. Hines as well.
Proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Hines is 45 years old. He has his high school diploma. He's been working as a manager for Popeyes recently, but he has about 20 years of restaurant experience under his belt now. He's been in Georgia his whole life, in Atlanta too. He has all of his family here. He has a good address where you can receive mail at and stay at that is separate from the address of the alleged incident. And as to community ties, he stays tied in with the community by volunteering with food distribution, handing out food and supplies to unhoused people as well.
Does he have a confirmed mailing address or residential address?
Yes.
I believe it's his mother's house, Your Honor, yes.
Well, that seems to be a subject of his 2 felony warrants, so just to let you know. He's got yeah. Anything else?
Besides that, Your Honor, we would just ask for bond to be as low as possible. We understand that the restraining order preventing a one-time escort to gather any belongings. We also understand the subject of the warrants, Your Honor.
Okay. The bond is set at $1,000 surety. And unfortunately, Mr. Hines, like I said, you've got 2 outstanding felony holds as well as a probation hold. So we cannot release you until these matters have been resolved. Your next court date for this case is going to be January 22nd. No violent contact with law enforcement. Thank you.
Front row, folks. Next, we got 22, Mr. McCoy.
Okay.
Oh,
You just-
Trenton McCoy, middle name Dion, is accused of simple assault from January 7th, 2026. His accusation is 26 CR 193E. Mr. McCoy, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
14. We got open obstruction 25 CR 001 439F. Open case out of Clayton County, simple assault, simple battery. I got 2 FTAs from last year. 2022 battery conviction. 2022 unauthorized discharge of a firearm, reckless conduct, obstruction, discharging a firearm under the influence. Those charges are NOLO. And a 2016 simple battery against police, trespass, obstruction, NOLO.
Okay. Ms. Evans-Bennett?
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, we're asking for a surety bond in the amount of $2,500. No further contact with Carrie McCoy, who is the victim's grandmother. Stay away from her home located at 791 Magnolia Way. There was some indication from her she continues to fear for her safety and based on his significant history of violence. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. Thank you.
What? Is Carrie McCoy on Zoom? And if she'd like to address the court. Carrie McCoy. Someone has appeared. Are you Miss McCoy? No? Okay. Miss Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. McCoy is 30 years old. He's been in Georgia all his life. He's currently unemployed, but he mentioned to me that he is actively looking for a job. He received his GED, Your Honor. He also has 3 children currently, and he mentioned to me that his girlfriend is also currently pregnant, so he's about to have a 4th child, Your Honor. He denies the allegations, and due to the fact that he is unemployed currently and actively looking, I'd be asking for a signature bond if applicable, and if not, for the lowest possible amount, because he's not going to be able to afford much due to the fact that he is not working, Your Honor. He is okay with the stay away order from his grandmother's house. He mentioned that he will have someone go collect his things. So I would just be asking for no further violent contact with his grandmother. He mentioned that he would still like to have some form of contact, obviously because this is his grandmother, but he's okay with staying away from the residence, Your Honor. So, yes.
Bond is set at 1,000. It is a surety bond. No further contact with Carrie McCoy, and he is to stay 200 yards away from 791 Magnolia Way in Atlanta, Georgia. This is his 3rd arrest in Fulton County Jail in less than 12 months. The first one was on March 18th, 2025. Second one was on October 13th, 2025. And the third one now is January 8th. So I have great concern that Mr. McCoy can't seem to not reoffend. Next court date will be January 22nd.
All right, next we got 27, Mr. Reynolds.
Terrence Reynolds has got 4 misdemeanor charges stemming from a January 7th, 2026 incident, case number 26 CR 186Y. The charges are violations of certain prohibited acts at a bus, rail, or station, criminal trespass, 1 count of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, and public drunkenness. Mr. Reynolds, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. Any priors?
24. On probation for burglary. It's 22 SC 184-431. On probation for disorderly conduct obstruction. It's 25 CR 006-927Y. He had a 2024 failure to appear. The disposition says vacated.
Okay.
I don't know if you count that or not, but 2020 shoplifting NOLO, 2016 obstruction conviction.
Okay. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking for a $1,000 surety per charge, total of $3,000. He was issued a trespass January 2nd. It went into effect the 5th, and he was arrested on the 7th. He now has a permanent ban from the MARTA system. So, in order to ensure that he actually listens this time, we're asking for the 1,000 surety per charge and to stay away from MARTA. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. I don't know if we need a social worker visitor, what have you. Thank you.
Ms. Tucker, does your client have a verifiable address? I couldn't.
Yes, Your Honor. He was able to give me an address that he's maintained for the last year.
Is that the one at Grand Avenue?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your counter?
Mr. Reynolds is 38 years of age. He is an Atlanta native. He's just recently gained employment at F&S Fresh Food Service, and he does help support his 15-year-old minor daughter. Of course, there's no objections to a stay away from MARTA. We're requesting a signature bond on his behalf if the court finds it appropriate, or a total $1,000 surety bond if the court does not find the signature bond appropriate.
Okay. On each count is going to be a $25 cash bond for a total of $100 cash bond to stay away from all MARTA property in accordance with his active permanent suspension. He's not allowed to be on any of the property, including the buses, the trains, the stations, and so forth. Next court date is January 22nd.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pass the baton to ACDC.
All right, sir. Thank you. All right, we are going to ACDC, and Deputy, I believe I've already advised them of their rights. Just to remind you that when I address your cases, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney if you cannot afford one. A public defense counsel or conflict counsel will be appointed to represent you. Who do we have first?
Position 13, Ms. Jules.
Okay. Ashley Juice is accused of battery from September 8th of 2025. Her case number is 26CR161J. Ms. Juice, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
8. She got open reckless conduct. Trespass 25 CR 002-736J. I got a 2019 disorderly conduct battery DV conviction. 2019 obstruction, NOLO. 18 trespass, NOLO. 14 possession of a firearm during a commission conviction, and a 09 ag assault, possession of a knife during a commission conviction.
Okay. No FTAs, right, or probation violations so far?
I didn't note it. I don't think it was any FTAs though. If it was, it might have been dismissed, so I didn't note it.
All right.
Let me ask you this: if FTAs are dismissed or vacated, you still want those? Just so I know.
No, if they've been
Okay.
dismissed or set aside, that's fine.
Okay.
But I do see that a bond forfeiture was set aside in her open case. All right, thank you. Ms. Spear, Ms. Evans Battle? Anyone?
I believe Miss Spear has it, but if you give me a minute, I can look it up again.
Ms. Spear, do you have position 13?
I do not.
Okay.
Okay.
This was a battery matter. Sorry, I didn't write down the name of the alleged individual. Let me go back to that warrant.
Maybe it's on one of the other sheets. It wouldn't, her last name wouldn't be Motts, would it? Mots? TES? Would that be a middle name? No?
I
No,
don't have
That's
a
the
middle
number.
name. I have Nicole,
Okay,
middle name,
I'll have to look it up.
according to the municipal court ticket.
And Miss Evans,
So,
that
You
this
said
is
she
the
didn't have any prior history.
no, she's got 8 cycles with an open CR case, 25 CR 002-736J. This one involves Ashley Calloway with regards to an incident at Delano Road in South.
Oh, you know what? That should have been mine. I don't know what happened. Because I remember Delano, yes. But I don't know why.
Something went wrong at some kind of social event.
Correct. I don't know what happened to my notes though. Give me just a second. I'm sure I can find her. It was the 2 Ashleys. I remember now.
Okay. Who represents Miss Juice? Is it Miss Tucker? Miss Ranford. Okay, Miss Ranford, why don't you give me your recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Jews is 34 years of age. She has been in Georgia all her life. She mentioned to me that she's self-employed and that she has a cleaning services business. She went through the 11th grade, Your Honor. She's okay. The incident occurred at her mother's apartment, but she mentioned to me that if there is a stay away from the apartment complex, she can go to her sister's house. And I'd be asking for a signature bond on this matter, Your Honor. And if a signature bond is not applicable here, I would be asking for the lowest possible amount.
Okay. And Miss Spear, do you have any objection to that?
No, we did ask, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Yes, that's all. That was our recommendation. That's fine.
Okay. On the battery charge, it's going to be a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No further contact with Ashley Calloway, and to stay away from the 4900 Delano Road location in Atlanta, Georgia, the entire apartment complex. She's allowed to go to apartment 14J one time only with a police officer to retrieve her belongings, and within 30 days, she must update the court with her new address in writing. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. And her next court date will be sent to her new address. Thank you.
Next we'll go position number 1, Miss Beverly.
Did you say 1? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
This is Brianna Beverly, accused of battery, family violence from January 7th of this year, case 26CR 155G. Ms. Beverly, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is going to be Mr. Abraham Ahmed. And any priors?
Second, 2017 Simple Battery DV dismissed.
Thank you. Is there an Alice, I think it was Bowden or Burden? Borders?
I did see her on here and we have spoken with her.
All right, Ms. Borders, did you want to address the court? You'll need to unmute and start your video.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you, well, what would you like to tell me?
I would like for her to get help. I would like a no violence contact order.
So you're
And
comfortable with her being in the same home?
no. So, until I want to know she gets help, and then if I know she's gonna help, then I will have the no violent contact order.
You mean no further contact?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Abraham Ahmed, any objection to a stay away and no contact?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what's the objection?
We would object to the stay away specifically, and somewhat to the no contact. I can give the background of Miss Beverly as well.
Go ahead.
All right, Miss Beverly is 32 years old. She has her high school diploma. For work, she's an esthetician, but she's currently on maternity leave. She just had her son 2 months ago, so she's been taking care of him, as well as she has a 7-year-old daughter who she lives with and takes care of as well. She's been in Georgia since 2015. She has some of her family here, like her mother and her sister. As to the address where she stays, it is the address where the incident allegedly took place. The alleged victim also lives there, but the name on the lease is Ms. Beverly's. She's been on that lease for a while now. The alleged victim only just recently got added on, I think about November. As to bond, Your Honor, we would request signature bond. If not, we would request the lowest possible. We would request, for the violent contact and no stay away. The reason why, Your Honor, is there was a boyfriend who initially moved in, I believe, around October, and it was Ms. Beverly was basically told by the boyfriend that he was going to kick her out of her own apartment, and that he was going to, along with the alleged victim, essentially try to keep the kids. So Ms. Beverly, truthfully, she told me, really on the verge of tears, she told me that she just wants to get home and see her kids, take care of her kids. So for those reasons, Your Honor, we would request no stay away, and if not signature, we request bond to be as low as possible.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. There are 2 victims in this, although the charge is only against Miss Borders. The boyfriend was also a part of this. He also lives at the incident location. Since there are 2 victims at that incident location, 3535 Roswell Road, we do feel the stay away is appropriate. We also feel that social worker visit is necessary. We won't announce any diagnoses that she has, but it does appear that she has MH, and the stay away would require a discussion about housing. She does have that one previous family violence case that was dismissed. I know Miss Borders, when she spoke with our office, also requested no further contact and stay away. So that's what we'll be requesting as well.
Okay.
No drugs, alcohol, weapons while on bond.
Ms. Borders, are you on the lease?
No, ma'am.
And who else lives in the property?
The Mr. Matthew, as well. We was just paying the bills. The name is in her name, but we was paying the bills.
What is the person's name?
Dale Matthew.
Dale Matthew.
Yes,
or
ma'am.
Dale Matthews.
Yes, ma'am. Matthew with no S. We've been here since April.
All right. So if you are concerned about any violence from Miss Beverly, please make sure, what day is today? Friday. So please make sure on Monday you go down to the Fulton County Superior Court and apply for a restraining order if you qualify. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
At the present time, the bond is going to be set at $3,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. Miss Beverly, you can sign up for your bond. From this point onwards, you are to have no further contact, let me amend that. No further violent contact with Brianna, with Alice Borders, and with Dale Matthews, which means you cannot have any violent altercations with Miss Borders and Mr. Matthews. You can return to the location, but if you wish to have Miss Borders and Mr. Matthews removed from the place, you would need to stop by the Magistrate Court of Fulton County and apply for a dispossessory or an eviction case. Do you understand? Since you're the only one on the lease. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. And I'll need you to complete 8 anger awareness classes while you report to pretrial once a month. Thank you.
What's the amount?
3,000 signature bond for pretrial. Ms. Borders, as I've said, if you still believe there should be no further contact, please go to the Superior Court on Monday. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, we got position number 7, Ms. Frazier.
This is State versus Ivory, Ibori, Dominique Frazier, accused of hit and run, failure of the driver to return to the scene of an accident from August 21st, 2025. Case number 26CR 176B. Ms. Frazier, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be, is that your client, Mr. Murphy?
Oh,
Oh, Mr. Abraham? I'm so sorry. I just asked because his video was on. Sorry. Okay. So, Mr. Abraham, that's your client. Okay. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
No.
Okay. And Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, that's to Ms. Frazier. I do have a prior history from May of 2025 from South Fulton Municipal Court. There was an FTA out of that jurisdiction in court as well. We're asking for a $5,000 surety. It's already been set. So we ask that it just remain the same. It appears that on December the 23rd of 2025, her license was suspended as well. We're asking that she comply with not driving unless reinstated by the Department of Driver Services, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Was that the driving history?
That's what yes.
Okay. I know she ain't have no criminal. Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Abraham?
And sorry, just for a point of clarification, Ms. Evans Battle, when was was there FTA that I heard?
Yes, from May of 2025 out of South Fulton.
Gotcha. Okay. As to Ms. Frazier, she is 23 years old. She has some college. She was pursuing her associates about 6 months from finishing when quite a traumatic event occurred that took her off the track. As to her work, she currently works in the warehouse for AT&T. She's been in Georgia for about a year now. She has some family in Georgia. She has her 1-year-old son who currently lives with her. She, as to community ties and community involvement, she volunteers at the local daycare as well as in her church as the helping lead the women's ministry there. As to the address, Your Honor, she does have a good address where she can live receive mail. For bond, considering that signature bond is no longer applicable because of the FTA, Your Honor, we would just request bond be as low as possible. She hasn't really been able to reach out to her family to help post bond. And as to this case itself, Your Honor, it's kind of a head scratcher, as she was not even in the car when this allegedly occurred. She only learned of it through the insurance company and then later through the law enforcement officers. There's even video that shows it being an entirely different person, Your Honor. I understand that this is not the current step to present that to the court, but I just figured I'd put it on the record, Your Honor. So for those reasons, we request bond be as low as possible.
And according to the warrant, apparently she was identified by the alleged victim. So that will be something subject to litigation. Is there a Miss Frazier or Mrs. Frazier, Mama Frazier on Zoom that has anything to add?
Yes.
No? Okay. Bond is set at $1,200. It is a surety bond. No driving unless she has a valid driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration for any vehicle that she occupies. She's also to have no further contact with Heaven Lewis, the alleged victim of this particular accident. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Next court date is January 22nd. Thank you.
Next, we have position number 15, Ms. Jones. 15.
Tayara Jones is accused of battery, family violence, cruelty in the 3rd degree, and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Her accusation number is 26CR162E. Ms. Jones, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
No.
Ms. Spear or Ms. Evans-Barrett?
That was me. I didn't realize I wasn't on anymore. I'm just pulling up to make sure. I believe we did talk to the victim in this. Right now I'm asking for a $2,500 surety, ADET, FVIP, no violent contact with the victim, Corey London, Kevondra Brooks, or the two minor children, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. And I'm just checking one more time. I believe that is what he said when we spoke with him. Yes, that is all. Thank you.
All right, Mr. London, if you'd like to contribute to the proceeding, you may unmute and start your video. All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you know Miss Jones?
She's my girlfriend of like 15 years.
Okay. And are you comfortable with contact or communication with her?
Yes, ma'am. I kind of asked them for it because we share a house, we share kids, and I don't really think that she intentionally scratched me, and I think that's what led to her arrest for the battery. So I was hoping that they let her come back home.
All right. And what about your sister? Is that your sister or her sister?
That's her
Kevondra.
sister, but her sister wasn't involved in the altercation that led to her arrest. Her sister was just a witness in the house because she lives here.
All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Jones is 33 years old. She's been in Georgia for about 4 years. She's unemployed right now. She mentioned to me that she just got let go of her job on December 4th. She did go through the 12th grade. She has 2 children, a 12-year-old and a 6-year-old, Your Honor. I would ask that you grant the alleged victim's wishes so that they can have contact, Your Honor. Also, this is her first incident with the law. She has no prior, so I'd be asking for a signature bond, Your Honor, so that she can go back to her family.
Thank you. Count 1 is going to be 2,500. Count 2 is going to be 1,000. Count 3 is going to be 1,000. This is a 4,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. This pretrial monitoring will be for up to a period of 12 months. She's to have no further violent contact with Corey London, no further violent contact with Kevondra Brooks. She may return to the home that she shares with Mr. London. Within 10 days of being released, she will undergo an alcohol and drug evaluation with a qualified provider and submit to all treatment that is required, including getting enrolled in an AA program and attending all classes at a minimum rate of once a week. She is also to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. This is a series of 24 classes that she must begin within 30 days of being released and complete all 24 classes at her expense without missing or skipping any of them. No illegal drugs. She's not to consume any illegal drug substances. No alcoholic beverages. She will be subject to random screens by pretrial to make sure that she doesn't consume any of these substances. She's also not allowed to own or possess any firearms, and there shall not be any firearms in her home, in her car, or anywhere near her. Her next court date will be sent to her current mailing address. Please report to pretrial twice a month. Thank you.
Your Honor, quick question. You said ADET and AA program?
ADET and to enroll in an AA program at a minimum rate of once a week.
Thank you.
Next, we got position number 21, Ms. Martin.
Gabriella Martin is accused of criminal trespass from January 6th of this year, case 26 CR 139Y. Ms. Martin, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Any priors?
No.
And Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. There's a $1,000 surety already set. We ask that it remain. Stay away from 800 West Marietta Street. I don't know if a social worker visit is necessary, based on the information in the warrant. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Is there a concern about, I'm wondering why on a first arrest, state's recommending a surety bond, but.
Well, if she's been evicted and she's returning, we don't know if that's a homeless issue or just an unwillingness to stay away.
Ms. Renford, has she been evicted from that location?
Your Honor, it's my understanding that that's not even her residence, that's her friend's residence. She did mention to me that she is currently homeless, and so I would be requesting a social worker visit for housing and possible BHET as well, Your Honor. She's unemployed. She doesn't have any family here. So she has no one to help her to pay for a bond, Your Honor. She's only been in Georgia for a couple of months because she came to for school. So she came to enroll in college at Morris Brown, and she was there for 3 months. And then she's no longer there, but she's trying to enroll in a new program. So I would just ask that she receives the lowest possible bond, and that we get the social worker visit to help her to get a program, because she said she would be willing to participate in a program since she doesn't have any family here.
All right, Miss Martin, first of all, welcome to Georgia. I'm sorry it's such unfortunate circumstances, but let me give you some information. I'm going to grant you a signature bond, and you will have to strictly comply with these conditions. If you violate these conditions or if you get arrested again, I'm sure your attorney would explain to you, that signature bond will be revoked and it will convert to a cash bond or a surety bond. So make sure you comply with these conditions. Otherwise, when you come back to jail, make sure you bring enough cash to cover your bond. Do you understand? I just need a yes or no. All right. Your bond is going to be set at 1,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. If you didn't get the memo the first time, here's the memo. You are to stay 200 yards away from the Westmar Lofts, which is located at 800 West Marietta Street in Northwest Atlanta. You have to stay away from the entire complex. You're not allowed to the leasing office. You're not allowed at the common areas. You're not allowed in any of the apartments. 200 yards is the length of 2 football fields, so it's quite a distance, so you cannot be seen anywhere near that location. Your next court date will be sent to a verifiable mailing address. So within 30 days of being released, I hope you land somewhere and you provide us with your new address in writing. Do you understand?
Yes, how do I do that without a phone or a computer?
You can contact your public defense office and give them an update of your address. So hopefully you'll be filed with the court. Because if you miss your next court date, that will also result in your signature bond being revoked.
Okay, will my court date be in person or online?
I don't know your next court date because you are being released on a signature bond. Miss Renford, does she have the contact information for your office?
I can provide it to her. I can ask one of the officers to provide it to her, Your Honor.
All right. Make sure you ask for one of the deputies for the contact information of the Fulton County Public Defender's Office, and make sure you make a note of your case number. Any other questions? Yes, no?
No, ma'am.
All right, good luck.
Next we have position number 23, Ms. McGurk.
Christine McGurk is accused of 3 misdemeanor offenses from December 31st, 2025. 2 of them are violations of pedestrian rules in the roadway. Well, one is a pedestrian violation of pedestrian rule in the roadway. The other one is a pedestrian soliciting rides or business from the roadway. And the third is willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Ms. McGurk, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Renford. Any priors?
11. On first offender probation, ag assault, burglary in the first, terroristic threats. It's 22 SC 185089. On probation for 2 counts of battery, 1 count trespass. It's 24 CR 006358J. And a 2022 reckless conduct first offense.
All right. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, and I believe she was supposed to have a revocation hearing yesterday under that 22 SC 185089. We are asking in this particular case for a surety bond. We're asking for $250 for each of the pedestrian charges and $500 for the willful obstruction for the total $1,000 surety. Ask that in case she needs a social worker visit, that take place, and no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Why would they do no bond on these charges? Okay, well, Ms. Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry, it's muted. Ms. McCurk is 37 years old. She has a good mailing address, 680 Woodwork Way in Roswell. That's her mom's address. She's been in Georgia all her life. She's currently unemployed. She is trying to find a new job. However, her most recent job was at IHOP as a server. She mentioned to me that she has her associate's degree in early education and that she also has a paralegal certificate. Your Honor, I would be asking that, if possible, to give her a signature bond, Your Honor, and if not, to lower the 1,000 surety if possible, Your Honor.
I'm not certain what happened in her probation case. That's what's holding her. On each count is going to be $3. Her total bond is going to be $9, and cash. Next court date is January 22nd. And please stay away from the location where she was arrested. Thank you.
Next, before I go to the next one, I have a Miss Umuzu. She was on the full sheet, but she's not on the calendar. Do we have an ad on calendar?
Oh, Deputy, you're killing me.
I'm sorry.
Give me a booking number.
I show her as number 36, unless I'm wrong.
This is Sophia Umuzu?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, she's on the calendar. You're spared.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, Sophia Umuzu? Case is 26 CR 000171C, accused of battery, family violence, from January 6, 2026. Ms. Umuzu, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. Any priors?
No.
All right. And Ms. Evans Battle, any recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor, $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. Complete 3 anger awareness classes. No further violent contact with Sandra Umusu. And I believe she is on the line, and I don't know whether or not she wants a stay away order, but we would also ask for no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond. Ms. Umusu is on the line, and if the court will call for her.
Sandra Umusu, if you want to address this case, you would need to start your video and unmute. And folks who are on Zoom, if we are already done with your case, you're free to go. So Mr. London and all these folks whose cases have already been addressed, you're free to go. Thank you.
Good evening.
Yes,
Your
good
Honor.
evening. Could you please start your video, Ms. Umusu?
It's saying that I can't start the video right now.
All right, let's see if we can prompt you. I see an Udus Umusu
Okay.
also. If you want to address this case, you need to start your video.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
here now.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's your relationship to Sophia?
Sophia is my daughter, and
Okay.
she's a well-behaved girl.
And are you comfortable with her being home with
was
you?
just
Are you
yeah,
comfortable with
yeah,
her being
she's
home
been
with
with
you?
me all the time.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. And that's all I need to know. Please
Yeah.
please mute your screen. Ms. Tucker, any objection to the three anger awareness classes?
Yes, Your Honor. Excuse me. I was going to request a signature bond through the jail for Miss Mushu. This is her first arrest. And we would object to the three anger management classes.
Okay. It'll be a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1, which means that she reports to pretrial once a month. She is to have no violent contact with Sandra Umusu and with any other members who live in the same household. While she reports to pretrial, she is to complete 3 anger awareness classes, and these classes must be completed within 120 days from today. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, no weapons, and no firearms. Next court date will be sent to her current address. Thank you.
Your Honor, she does have a hold. So I would ask that she be ordered to complete the 3 anger management classes once she's released. Just because I don't know the amount of time.
Did not see a hold, or did I completely miss it? Mr. Howard, do you see a hold for Miss Umusu?
I don't recall. Hold on. Oh, she got an ice hole. Okay, I didn't see that. Ooh, yeah, she got an ice
Oh,
hole.
okay. Well, I guess her family will have to try and resolve her immigration issue. So she can start reporting. You know what? I'm just going to do her report telephonically. So, Mr. Howard,
Level
she
1.
amend it to a telephonic reporting, but she'll need to, well, that's news
But
to
it's
me.
level 1, right?
Right, level 1,
Yeah, it's
telephone.
level 1.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Last, we have position number 24, Ms. Moats.
Ashley Latrice Moats is accused of theft by shoplifting from November 17th of last year, case 26CR167G. Ms. Moats, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is going to be Ms. Renford. Or is it Mr. Murphy?
No, I have,
Sorry. I just think it's Mr. Murphy because your video popped up. So sorry about that. Okay. Ms. Renford is going to be your attorney. And any priors, Mr. Howard? I'm sorry, you're muted?
My bad. 6 total. Last arrest was January the 6th for shoplifting, Clayton County. I got a January 5th, Fayetteville shoplifting. Wanted out of Hall County shoplifting, wanted out of Henry County for shoplifting.
Thank you. Miss Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking for a surety in the amount of $1,500 that she stay away from the Hibbett Sports at 6385 Old National Highway in South Fulton. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Miss Renford?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 34 years old. She has a good mailing address. She currently takes care of her father as he recently just got out of the hospital. She mentioned that he's needing 24-hour care right now, and her grandmother is having to deal with it. And we just want her to get back home to her family so she can assist with taking care of her father. She's been in Georgia all her life. She is a sales associate at Coffee Mart and is a high school graduate, Your Honor. The stay away order is fine. I believe she has a hold in another county.
He
So I'd
does.
be
Two of
asking, yes. So I'd
two
be
of them.
asking for a signature bond so that she can get released to the other counties and handle those matters, Your Honor.
Okay. Bond is set at 1,000. It's a surety bond. Stay away from the Hibbett Sports Stores at 6385 Old National Highway. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Next court date is January 22nd. If she does post bond, then she'll be picked up by the other jurisdictions with the open warrants. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, we do have one more, it's not on our calendar over there. Ms. Williams?
Sure. Did you say Williams?
Yes.
I have a Helena Williams.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, we're good then. Oh. Helena Williams says case number is 26 CR 1728. She has 4 misdemeanor charges in this particular case, 2 counts of battery family violence and 2 counts of simple battery family violence. Ms. Williams, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. Any
It's
prior?
it's a 5th 2019 DUI conviction. 2019 harassment, terrorist threats, arrest. It was out of state.
And Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, and she has several other arrests too. They're all out of state, and I'm not sure really that she's a resident. We're in this particular case, we are asking for a signature bond, $3,000 as to each count of battery, $2,000 for each count of simple battery, for a total of $10,000 through pretrial services. Level 2 is what we're asking for, that she complete the family violence or start the family violence intervention program. No further contact with Anwar Sharif. We are also asking that she stay away from the 1050 Lenox Park Boulevard Northeast location. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. It's my understanding that Mr. Sharif was arrested but has been released. And I'm not sure who is on the lease, so I'd have to, at this point in time, ask that she not return to the residence if he is still there.
Anything else?
Nothing else, Your Honor.
Ms. Tucker, any objection to that signature bond?
No objections to a signature bond, Your Honor. However, we do object to the stay away. Ms. Williams has resided at 1050 Lenox Park Boulevard for the last 3 years as the sole leaseholder. Mr. Sharif has not ever lived at the property. He would only visit her there.
Okay. On each count of battery family violence, that's going to be 2,000. And each count of the simple battery family violence is 1,000. This is a $6,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No further contact with Anwar Sharif. She may return to the location at 1050 Lenox Road with a police officer. If the police officer verifies on that visit that Mr. Anwar Sharif does not live there and does not occupy the property, she may return to that location, change the locks and whatnots. Otherwise, she would need to not be there. She can use that 1 hour to retrieve her belongings and update the court with a new address. So she's, like I said, she can go back with a police officer to verify that Mr. Sharif does not live there. If he does live there, she can use 1 hour to retrieve her personal belongings without any breach of peace and then update us with a new address within 30 days. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And within 30 days of being released, she will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program and complete all these classes at her expense. Her monitoring will be for a period until she completes the DVIP program and presents a certificate of completion. This will still be an open active case. Thank you.
All right, next we're going number 6, Mr. Favor.
All right. We still have our Spanish interpreter case. Have a seat, sir.
We will do that case next.
Okay. And I'm sorry, give me the last name again.
Favor.
Favor. That's
Excuse me, my apologies, Your Honor. Can the deputy at ACDC give me a call? The chat is turned off, and I need to locate a client.
Same here, please.
Is ACDC still on Zoom? Do you see them on the participant list?
Yes.
They are, but the chat feature isn't working.
Oh,
I cut
okay.
it off to keep everyone else from chatting. I'll cut it back on.
All right, thank you. All right, we are addressing Montravius Dwayne Favor, case 26 CR 196B. Mr. Favor is accused of possession of a pistol or revolver by a person under the age of 18, reckless conduct, and a fray. This is from a January 7th, 2026 incident. Mr. Favor, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Abraham Ahmed. Any priors?
No.
Okay. And Miss Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. I know the courts had an opportunity to read the warrant as it relate to the charges that were presented by the officer.
Yes.
But we received a copy of the report that was more extensive than the information that was contained in the warrant. This incident took place at 89 Anderson Road, which is the KIPP Atlanta Collegiate High School. Involved in this was Mr. Favors, as well as a person by the name of Omari Moore, who was actually 14 years of age. Additionally, there was someone by the name of Braden Bryant, who had some connection and involvement with the parties as well. The two individuals, Mr. Favors and Mr. Moore, made an agreement to.
Oh, I'm familiar with what
Okay,
allegedly went down that day. What I'm curious about is he a student at that school?
Well, that information I believe he is a student at the school or was a student at the school. Our concern is that we received information later that they actually discharged those weapons at each other.
Well, not
Well,
quite, but I understand your point.
No, I'm saying after further investigation.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And we've also asked for the case to be transferred. We just didn't get a response, so I went ahead and filed it down. We are asking, and there was another witness that saw them discharging the weapons at each other. We are asking for a $5,000 surety bond as to count one, and $5,000 as to the reckless in count two, and $1,000 as to the affray, for a total surety amount of $11,000. No further contact with Omari Moore or Braden Bryant, that he possess or have no firearms, and any firearms in the home be turned into the sheriff's department. We are asking that the court set a curfew as well for Mr. Favors. I believe he is 17. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Is there any parent or guardian on Zoom for Mr. Montravius Favor? This would be the time to unmute and start your video.
I'm the parent for Montravius Favors.
All right, take your hat off. You're in a courtroom. All right, Miss Favors, please raise your right hand. Other right hand.
Oh, I have my baby in my hand. My bad. Hold on, no solution.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Does Montravius Favor live with you?
Yes.
And who else does he live with?
It's me and his siblings.
How many siblings are there?
It's 5.
So he's child number 6.
Yeah.
And are there any firearms at home?
We don't have no firearms.
Okay. And what's the other question I wanted to ask? Oh, this is what I want to ask. Oh, which school does he go to?
He goes to KIPP.
Goes where?
He goes to KIPP.
He does go to 89 Anderson Avenue.
Yes, that's the school he go to.
And what grade is he in right now?
He's in the 11th grade.
All right. Anything else, Ms. Favors?
Yeah, they can lower his bond. I just had a baby 2 months ago. Oh, not well, about to be 2 months ago. This situation is not it.
You understand that the prosecutor is thinking of upgrading the charge to a felony.
With all his charges to a felony?
I don't know what charges will be a felony, but there has been a request made. So please keep in mind that these are very serious charges.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Please mute your screen. Mr. Abraham Alfred?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Favors is 17 years old.
Mhm.
I heard he's currently in the 11th grade. Even though he is a full-time high school student, he still makes time really to work part-time at McDonald's. He's a lifelong Georgia and Atlanta resident. He has all of his family here, as you also just heard. As to community ties, he actually volunteers with this school to help out a local soccer team, and help manage that local soccer team, that is. He lives with his mother and his 5 siblings. Your Honor, I believe we also have the principal on the Zoom call as well. Who the basis of what happened, Your Honor, is that the alleged victim essentially told Mr. Favors that he was going to kill him, and also tried to steal his shoes.
Shoes?
In addition to the threat on his life, Your Honor. For those reasons, we would simply request that bond be as low as possible. We are absolutely going to comply with any contact orders. But we just request bond be as low as possible for Mr. Favors and his family.
Okay. And I'm sorry, you said somebody else was here in favor on behalf of Mr. Favors? Is that
Yes, Your Honor, is Jocelyn Lynn. She sent me a private message. That may be the principal.
all right? Anybody else wants to speak up on behalf of Mr. Favors? This is the time.
Yes, I'll speak.
Mr. Washington, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? And how do you know Mr. Favors?
Yes, ma'am. I do swear to be honest. I am his principal here at KIP at Legion. I've been Mr. Favors since he went into our school last year. I've actually been working with Mr. Favors in a mentoring group that I have for young men here called Shop Talk. He does have some things that he's working around as far as like discipline and just making better decisions. I can say within the year that he's have been here, I have seen a huge improvement in him. And even with this incident, my last words was like, hey, this was a setback and we just need you to make better decisions, especially when you have been doing right consistently. He does participate on our varsity baseball team here as well, and the season was just starting. So he really just needs things that's going to keep him occupied and just positive influences. That's what I've noted and seen in his performance. And he's a pretty fairly good scholar as well. He's going to classes. He's doing his work. I also want to add that the incident did not take place in the school. The scholars were late that day. It took place in the community, which is adjacent to the school in the park.
Brian and Moore, are they students there too?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Then we have a problem. All right. Thank you, Mr. Washington.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Abraham Alfred,
Yes, Your Honor.
go ahead. Oh, did you have anything else to add?
The only things I would add, Your Honor, is I would just emphasize everything that was said by Mr. Washington and by Ms. Favors as well, and we just call upon the court to keep bond as low as possible, considering Mr. Favors' development and also the massive amounts of progress that he's made over the year, as testified to by his principal.
Okay. Lots of people here in support of Mr. Favors and to make sure that he succeeds in life. This particular incident could be a significant setback, but I hope he overcomes that. By the present time, he needs to understand that there is virtually very little tolerance for very young people playing with their toys, and when their toys are firearms, very little tolerance. On the possession of a pistol by a revolver by a person under the age of 18, that's going to be a $2,500 surety bond. On the reckless conduct, that's going to be a $15,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. And the affray, that's going to be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. This is going to be a $22,500 split bond. What that means, Mr. Favors, is that you and your family would have to post bond on the $2,500 surety bond by going through a bonding company or putting up the cash for that amount. And then on the remainder 20,000, you will be reporting to pretrial services level 2. You'll report to pretrial twice a month. Your mother, Taiwana Favors, will have to come and co-sign your bond because you're under the age of 18. So she will need to co-sign the bond since he's not of a legal age to enter into a contract yet. Once she co-signs the bond and she posts the remainder 2,500, you will be released. Otherwise, your next court date is going to be January 22nd. The fact that you've got a bond today does not mitigate the gravity of this situation. This is a situation where the prosecutor is planning to request the district attorney's office to see if this case qualifies as a felony charge. And if you have a felony conviction on your record, this is going to jeopardize your future in a significant matter. So I highly recommend that you comply with these conditions to avoid any further escalation of the situation. You are to have no further contact with Braden Bryant, no further contact with Amari Moore. You can return to school to attend your classes as long as you are not in the same classes with Bryant and Moore. And as soon as you're done with your classes, and your extracurricular activities also cannot involve Bryant and Moore. If the school principal is unable to accommodate this situation, then you will be subject to staying at home and completing your classes through online program. You are not allowed to consume any illegal drugs. You're not allowed to consume any alcoholic beverages, and you're definitely not allowed to own, possess, or have any firearms near you. You cannot have them in your home. You cannot have them in any vehicle you occupy, and you definitely cannot have them anywhere near you. If you, like I said, if you get arrested again for anything else, or if you violate these conditions and it is known to us, or if you fail to report to court when summoned, the $20,000 portion of your bond will be surrendered and converted to either a cash bond or a surety bond. Report twice a month, and and a curfew. You are subject to a 24-hour curfew. The only time you're allowed to step out of your home is to attend school activities such as your varsity practices, sports practices, and to attend a court or to see your attorney or to seek medical attention. Other than that, you stay home and look after your mom and your brothers and sisters. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Your next court date is January 22nd unless you post bond. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next we got 34, Ms. Trujillo.
I might gotta talk to that.
34. Okay.
I believe this is the one with the Spanish interpreter.
All right, Ms. Chansey, I'm sorry for the delay.
No
Do
problem.
you solemnly swear and affirm the translation you provide will be a true and accurate translation with no changes or amendments?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Thank you. This is State versus Alejandra Trujillo Naranjo.
Este es el Estado contra Alejandro Trujillo Naranjo.
And his case number is 26CR189J.
Y el número de caso es 26CR189J.
Mr. Naranjo is charged with battery, family violence from June 20th, 2025.
El señor Naranjo tiene un cargo por golpes y lesiones, violencia familiar, y el día del incidente es el 20 de junio del 2025.
You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Abraham Ahmed. And I do apologize, it's Miss Naranjo, not Mr. Sorry.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor. Usted tiene el derecho a guardar silencio. Todo lo que diga en un tribunal abierto público pueden y serán usados en su contra. Usted tiene el derecho de tener consejo legal y su abogado es el señor Abraham Ahmed. Y me disculpo, es la señora o señorita Naranjo. Lo siento.
Any priors, Mr. Howard?
No.
¿Hay antecedentes, señor Holland? Howard.
He said no.
No.
Miss Spear?
Señora
Yes, Your Honor,
Spear.
we're asking for a $1,000 surety, no further violent contact with the victim, and the FVIP program, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
La recomendación de sentencia sería un curso, no tener contacto con la víctima, $1,000 de fianza bajo garantía y también registrarse en un programa de violencia familiar.
Arganis?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Go
Y
ahead.
queda prohibido el uso de drogas, armas y alcohol. Thank you.
Arganis Mejia, I'm so sorry, I'm mispronouncing these names. If you want to say something, please unmute and start your video.
Señor Mejía, Ganis Mejía, si quiere usted hablar conmigo, por favor, prenda su micrófono y cámara.
Sí,
Argenis.
buenas tardes.
Good afternoon.
All right. If you'd like, no, you take your hat off. You had
Sáquese el
it right
sombrero
before.
porque está en el
ok.
tribunal.
Ok.
Raise your right hand.
Levante su mano derecha.
Sí, pero es que sí.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Usted jura solemnemente o afirma que dirá la verdad lo mejor que usted pueda.
Lo juro que diré la verdad.
I do. I will tell the truth.
Are you comfortable with having contact with Miss Alejandra?
¿Usted se siente bien o cómodo volviendo a tener contacto con la señorita Alejandra?
Sí, nos sentimos cómodos. Estamos con mi bebé que tiene 4 meses. De hecho, estoy aquí con ella y pues la verdad es que queremos estar juntos ya de nuevo.
Yes, we would like to continue having contact and also being with our baby. She's here with me. She's 4 months old.
Mr. Abraham Ahmed, any objection to the domestic violence classes?
Señor Abraham Ahmed, ¿hay alguna objeción acerca de las clases de violencia familiar?
If it helps secure signature bond, Your Honor, then no objection. I mean, I would object just for the sole purpose of Ms. Trujillo's current quite busy stay-at-home mom life with a 4-month-old daughter and a 6-year-old daughter.
Si ayuda a asegurar la fianza bajo firma, su señoría, no hay objeción. O sea, por el propósito para que la señora Trujillo, que es una madre muy ocupada que trabaja en la casa con una bebé de 4 meses y también una hija de 6 años.
Bond is set at 1,500. It's a signature bond through pretrial services level 1.
La fianza se establece a $1,500 de fianza bajo firma a través de los servicios previos al juicio en el nivel 1.
She can sign up for her bond, but she must comply with the conditions in order to avoid the bond being revoked.
Ella puede firmar para su firma, pero debe cumplir con todas las condiciones establecidas para evitar que se le cancele esa fianza, libertad bajo fianza.
She's to have no further violent contact with Mr. Argenis Mejia, which means no physical and no verbal altercations.
No, no puede, está prohibido tener contacto violento con el señor Argenis Mejía, y lo que quiere decir que no tiene que haber ni un lenguaje violento ni un trato físico violento en absoluto.
Within
Ok.
30 days, she will enroll in a domestic violence program and complete all 24 classes at her expense.
En 30 días, a partir del día que quede en libertad, tiene 30 días para registrarse en un programa de 24 clases de violencia doméstica.
These classes are available in both English and Spanish.
Estas clases están disponibles en inglés y español.
No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and firearms.
Se prohíbe el uso de armas, alcohol y drogas mientras esté bajo fianza.
Her next court date will be sent to her current mailing address.
La próxima cita de comparecencia ante el tribunal será enviado por correspondencia a su domicilio o dirección actual.
That concludes this case.
Y esto concluye este caso.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Ok. Una pregunta.
I have a question.
Disculpe, entonces
Yes, ma'am.
la fianza es de 1,500.
So, bond is $1,500?
It's a $1,500 signature bond. She doesn't pay for it, but she must comply with the conditions. If she doesn't, she'll be arrested.
Es una fianza de $1,500, pero ella no tiene que pagar, solo firma, pero sí debe cumplir con las condiciones. Y si ella no cumple con esas condiciones, será arrestada.
Ok, y entonces, ¿qué prosigue? ¿Puedo ir por ella o cuándo puedo ir o no?
So what's next? Can I go pick her up or not? What's next?
She'll be released within 24 hours. You need to pick her up from the Fulton County Rice Street Jail.
Ella va a ser puesta en libertad en un periodo de 24 horas, dentro de un periodo de 24 horas, y usted tiene que venir a recogerla a la cárcel del condado de Fulton, que está en la calle Rice, R-I-C-E.
En la calle Rice.
Rice Street Jail.
R-I-C-E,
Yeah.
Ok.
Rice Street.
En
Es
la
la
calle,
cárcel.
en la calle Rice.
Sí.
Ok, ok, gracias, está bien.
Thank you. That's
Ok.
fine.
All right. Is there anybody else in courtroom 2 that needed a Spanish interpreter?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Chansey, you get to start your weekend now. Have a good one.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Take
You
care.
have a good one.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, who do we have next in courtroom 2?
Number 4, Mr. Echeverria.
Okay.
That's my case, Judge.
Yes, sir. Miss Young, you can remove Mr. Argenis from the Zoom.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I have Raven Danielle Echeverria Valdovinos accused of battery, family violence, and simple assault, family violence from January 8th of this year, case number 26 CR 181G. Ms. Valdovinos, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Dennis Murphy. Any priors?
What number is this?
Position 4.
Oh, that's your 13. I got a 2024 simple battery. 2017 ag assault dismissed. 2014 failure to appear. And that's it. Everything else is older.
Okay. Ms. Evans-Bell?
Yes, Your Honor, she has a 2025 criminal damage. It was no process as well. But that's her more recent history. We have a request for a $3,500 surety as to the battery, family violence, and for the simple assault, $2,000 surety for making it a $5,000 surety, that she have no further contact with Francisco Escobar Baldinos, I'm sorry, and stay away from the 6891 Bristol Place, South Fulton, that they have third-party transfer, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. And I know that we previously had a case involving domestic violence between the parties. I believe it was in October as well. And so I would ask that until both of them have at least had some form of assistance with their temper and anger, that they not have any further contact. I'm not sure if he is on the line. I looked earlier and I did not see that he was present.
Francisco Valdovinos, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Okay. Mr. Murphy?
Judge, my client is age 37. She's a college graduate. She's resided in Atlanta her whole life. The address of 6891 Bristol Place in Fairburn is actually her home. It is not the alleged victim's home. The house is owned by my client. They have been married 2 years, and albeit clearly this is a torrid relationship, and my client's been on the receiving end on a lot of this. My client did not make any statements, has not admitted any wrongdoing. I don't think she has had any wrongdoing. She's been on the receiving end of this stuff. I'd like the court to consider a signature bond therein. My client is also facing, she has surgery pending at Emory Hospital for a thyroid issue. It's not cosmetic surgery, it's mandatory surgery. So we'd like to get her out immediately. And again, my client's indicated that the estranged husband has already vacated. So, and my client has some family to reach out to confirm this. And again, she's well educated. She has employment. She'll certainly attend some anger awareness classes if required. But again, her immediate concern is for a release for her health, and she'll certainly not have any further contact with her now estranged husband.
I can't recall if he was also, oh yeah, they were both taken into custody. Do we have a case with him, or is this in Superior Court? All right. I don't know the answer to that question. On the battery family violence, it's going to be a $2,500 bond. Simple assault is going to be $1,000. This is going to be a $3,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. She will report to pretrial services twice a month. She may return to the property at 6891 Bristol Place in South Fulton, because that's the marital home. And her first visit will be with a police officer to verify that Mr. Baldovinos does not occupy the place. I don't know what conditions he received, if any, but if he's occupying the property, given the toxic nature of this relationship, she will have to obtain an alternative residence. And then if she wants access to the marital home, that would have to be through a divorce case or through a separation case. She may use that one-time visit to retrieve her child, as well as any personal belongings, and update the court with a new address. Of course, this would be moot if Mr. Valdovinos has vacated the property, then she can re-enter the marital home. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no firearms. Within 30 days of being released, she will also enroll in a domestic violence intervention program, and she will attend and complete all the 24 weeks of classes at her expense, and her pretrial monitoring may expire once she has completed her DVIP classes. But this will still remain as an open, active case. Any
What level was
questions?
that? What level?
Level 2.
Okay.
Any questions, Mr. Murphy?
No, Judge, and we appreciate the grace of the court. I know
All
this
right,
is a
sir.
tough call. Thank you, Judge. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. You have a great weekend. Thank you. Do I have a deputy? Do we have a position 38, Kimberly Young?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Ms. Young's case is 26 CR 175F, accused of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from January 8th, 2026. Ms. Young, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. Any priors?
Hold on. 7. I got a 2016 no license on person conviction, and a 06 it just says child abuse. I didn't say a disposition.
Okay. Ms. Beer?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for a $1,000 surety, MH or BHET, and no 911 except in a bona fide emergency, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
A bond is set at $1,000, a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No violent contact with law enforcement, and no harassing calls with law enforcement. Next court date will be sent to her current mailing address. Thank you. Okay, do we have any other cases in courtroom 2?
Yes, we do. Number 5, Ms. Evans.
Okay. This is State versus Morgan Evans, accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property from August 1st, 2025. Ms. Morgan Evans, case number is 26 CR 182Y. Ms. Evans, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Mr. Abraham Hoffman. Any priors?
What's the date of that one?
This incident date is August 1st, 2025. I know she has another case from, I think, September 9. Yeah.
Yeah, that's your bond. That's all she has.
Okay.
I was about to surrender it, but if this happened before that one, I can't do it.
Okay. Miss Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, we are actually asking the court to consider granting her a signature bond because of the fact that it did happen prior to the last case there. And so it's just a matter of the logistics of the paperwork coming in, to be honest.
Okay.
We're asking for a $3,500 signature bond through pretrial services, continue at level 1. No further violent contact with the victim, and as long as she is maintaining her MH position.
Yeah, Miss Valeria Evans, are you on Zoom? Did you want to address the court? Okay. Miss Thomas, I gather you are representing her then?
I am, Your Honor. This is
Okay.
my case. I'm representing her on her first case, and I will be representing her on this case.
Yes, Miss Valeria Evans, please start your video.
It won't let me. It won't let. Okay, you're saying start now.
All right. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
My goodness, where are you? It's such a dark place.
Oh, I'm in the living room. Sorry, I turned on the light. I'm sorry.
Or draw a curtain. Okay. Miss Evans, are you comfortable with still having contact with your daughter?
Yes, and I want to say I was not a victim.
Understood.
In this case. And when she broke the window, she was throwing down her glass and it hit the window. I explained to the officer that she wasn't throwing at the window. But I just want to know, she has been scared straight since she went to jail. She has left the little boy alone who I wouldn't let in the house. And she has gotten a job. And she has a daughter that's turning 2 years old this weekend.
Is she doing good with you right now?
Yes, she's helping.
Okay.
I'm disabled and she's here to help me.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Miss Evans.
Yes, ma'am.
On this particular case, it's going to be $1,000 signature bond through the jail. Continue with no violent contact with Valerie Evans, excuse me, and to also comply with all MH treatment and medication. Next court date will be sent to, will be combined with her other case, and
Thank
will
you.
be with that new division. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Debbie, do we have any other cases? Miss Evans, you're free to go.
Free to go. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, one waiver case though. Is this your number 4?
Yeah, Brooks.
No, number 2, I'm sorry.
Number 2, okay. So
Either way.
Jarquavius Juan Brooks was accused of criminal trespass January 8th, 2026, and 26 CR 177J. Mr. Brooks, well, presence has been waived, and he's represented by whom?
That'd be me, Your Honor.
All right. And Mr. Howard, any priors?
Nah. You got an open case, criminal damage in the second. It's 25 PR 004-207. 25 probation, 25 trespass damage. I think he's on probation for that.
Yes.
Oh, you saw, okay. I got another 2025 trespass conviction, 23 battery conviction, and he's homeless.
Miss Evans Battle, any recommendation?
Our recommendation is for a $1,500 good bond, stay away from all MARTA properties, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Mr. Alfman, he doesn't qualify for a signature bond based on his current probation matters and his open cases. The best I can do right now is a $50 cash bond, reset to January 22nd, and stay away from all MARTA in accordance with his active suspensions.
Yes, Your Honor, that my only request would be as low as possible, and it sounds like you're taking that into consideration.
Okay. All right, folks. Position 1, Beverly, was a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Position 2 is a $50 cash bond. And reset to January 22nd. Position 3 is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1 for the notice. 4 is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2 for the notice. Position 5 is a $1,000 signature bond through the jail for the notice. Position 6 is a 22,500 split bond, reset to January 22nd. And I've got the add-on on Mr. Philip Henry Dennis. He was the add-on from our calendar. And his bond is set at 4,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. Position 7, Frazier, is a 1,200 surety, reset to January 22nd. 8, Gibson, it's a 1,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 9, Hall is a $100 cash bond, reset January 22nd. 10, Hill is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 11, Hines is a $1,000 surety, reset to January 22nd. 12, Halsey, 1,500 surety bond, and that's reset to January 22nd. 13, Ashley Juice is a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 14, Johnson's a 1,500 surety, reset to January 22nd. 15, Jones is a 4,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 16, Jordan is a $4,000 surety bond, reset to January 22nd. 17, Kendrick is a $50 cash bond, reset to January 22nd. David Lomax, is that a reset?
His bond's paid.
Okay, so he's released and the case is further notice.
Your Honor, I had a quick question regarding, you're about to hit it. Position 19, the alleged victim did reach back out to me. She was at work before and wasn't able to remove her hat. She was wondering if she would be able to speak now. I told her I would ask.
I'll come back to position 19. Just remind me when we're done.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Position 20, Donald Mann. What are we doing there?
His bond's also paid.
All right, sir.
Hold on, 19 was 3,000 good, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Position 20, Ronald Mann is released and further notice. 21, Martin is a 1,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Position 22, McCoy is a $1,000 surety, reset to January 22nd. Position 23 is a $9 cash bond. Further notice to January 22nd. 24 Moats is a $1,000 surety bond, reset to January 22nd. 25 Odister is a $100 cash bond, reset to January 22nd. 26 Owenby is a 1,200 surety, reset to January 22nd. 27 Reynolds is a $100 cash bond, reset January 22nd. 28 Aaron Robinson.
She's gonna be a medical reset.
Okay. Aaron Robinson is reset to January 10th at tomorrow at 2 p.m. And Gennaro Robinson.
He wasn't on our pull sheet this morning, and I looked him up. He ain't have no charges on his booking screen.
Yeah, and I don't know nothing about him.
He was a
He
reset
was,
from the 7th, so he should have been.
yesterday, we had him for our SAP calendar, and the charge that they have on the calendar is actually the ones we brought over, and he waived, he was arraigned and waived everything.
Was this case on the SAP calendar? I remember the name from the SAP
Yeah, we
calendar.
pulled it over.
Okay.
We pulled it over yesterday. We realized that he had those pending charges transferring from the DA's office, so we accused them yesterday, and his attorney
Filed a waiver. Okay.
yes.
Position 29, a waiver has been filed.
Hold on. So what are we gonna do? Because they didn't file a waiver on this 26 CR. So did they file down new charges? Because he's a reset from 1/7.
I know. All I'm asking is 26 CR 152B. Was that addressed yesterday? I don't have my SAP calendar from yesterday, so.
But no, it wasn't, because I don't have anything in here. And they didn't have this case on, they did not have the 26 CR on the SAP calendar.
Okay. So is he still in custody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Let me tell you what they addressed yesterday.
All right.
For Robinson.
And was his attorney Tom White yesterday?
No, he has a private attorney, Mr. Fortes,
Fortes.
Fortes. Yes.
Okay.
So what they addressed yesterday, Your Honor, was
No, it
I got it
wasn't.
right here.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
Okay,
that incident date is from 2/4.
no problem. Let's contact Mr. Scott Fortis to show up tomorrow at 2 p.m. for a first appearance, and this will be reset to January 10th at 2 p.m. And let me see. This is from, yeah. I don't know why it wasn't mentioned. I kept thinking, why is his name so familiar? Okay. And please let Mr. Fortis know that we'll address that. And if he wants to file a waiver in this case also, then that will take up, then we can take it up tomorrow or at 2 p.m. Okay, Courtney Rogers, position 30. I have a $6,000 split bond. Further notice of January 22nd. 31 Smith is a $35 cash bond, reset to January 22nd. 32 Spencer is a 1,200 surety bond, reset to January 22nd. 33 Tracy Stevens is a $1,000 signature bond through free trial, level 1. 34 Trujillo is a 1,500 signature bond through pre-trial level 1. 35 Turner is a 3,000 signature bond through pre-trial level 1. And 36 Umusu is a 3,000 signature bond through pre-trial level 1. But this case is still going to be further notice to January 22nd due to her current ICE hold. Helena Williams, 37, that's a 6,000 signature bond through pre-trial. I want to say level 1.
I got 2.
2? Okay.
Chanel, what you got?
Level 2.
Okay, that's fine. And then 38, Young is a $1,000 signature bond through pre-trial level 1. Okay, going back to position 19. This is Mr. Quintavious Malcolm, and who's got an open felony case right now. Okay, who wanted to speak on our behalf, on his behalf, excuse me?
I do. Oh.
All right, you'll need to start your video and unmute.
Hi, I'm Alicia.
Okay, Miss Militia, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right, what would you like to tell us?
I would like to apologize for not being able, I did not know that this would be a long Zoom and I just got aware of it yesterday while I was at work. I would still like to have contact with him. It is okay for him to return to the address, the 942 Hank Aaron. And that was it.
Okay. And why are you comfortable with him having contact with you?
Because we are in a relationship, I don't feel threatened. I feel safe with them. I'm not scared or anything like that. And we do have a child together.
And you realize he cannot be released because of his open felony case?
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay. Ms. Evans Battle, anything else to add?
No, Your Honor. I mean, our position remains the same, that they should not have contact at this time, particularly the allegations that were made. And I know that this incident occurred in August, but that's the state's position.
Okay. I'll allow for no further violent contact with Manisha Godfrey, but he is still required to stay away from Hank Aaron Drive location. He's not allowed to cohabitate with Miss Godfrey or any of the child or children that he shares with her. Do you understand, Miss Godfrey?
Yes.
Okay. And if he makes bond, he will need to update the court with his new address within 30 days of being released.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right, Ms. Ranford, anything else?
No, Your
All
Honor.
right, folks. Y'all have a great weekend. I think
Your Honor, are you presiding tomorrow?
no, it'll be Judge Williams.
Oh, okay.
They only let me create so much trouble per week. So y'all have a great weekend, and I will see some of you on Monday. Take care.
Hi, Judge. Thank you.
Good night. Good night.